I'm really hoping that the right will stay united for as long as it takes. And because we've identified that enemy, we've identified that enemy is the left, and that the left wants to destroy everything that's good, true, and beautiful. It is a deranged movement. It's, as people say, it's filled with people who are disgusting freaks who, through their resentment, want to pretty much recreate their resentment and their own self-hatred in the world. They'd rather live in filth and see their enemies oppressed and suppressed, that is the right, or anything that is true and beautiful. This is a moment where you can communicate to your kind of normie evangelical friends that the left actually is an evil presence. And that we have, through the force of law and through the Constitution, these things can be suppressed. I mean, public universities receive public funding, and so it should be dictated what public. It's not a private university. Private universities, unless they take federal funding, can do whatever they want. But if it's a public university, it ought to support the virtues of that the nation recognizes virtues and not evil. So there's things that by law you ought to suppress. The left dominates the universities. They not only do not educate, they do not teach people what's good, true, and beautiful. They actually inculcate the sort of thinking that would lead to the at the very least the sort of people who would support the murdering of Charlie Kirk. God is a God of justice, and he's ordained powers such that justice would be exacted in would be enacted in society. And more than that, wickedness and unrighteousness would be suppressed, that the civil sword would be a terror to wickedness. Right. That's why God ordained civil power. And we have to kind of communicate that we can do that through our own heritage and traditions and constitutional order to suppress what is evil. That's the whole purpose of government. That's the purpose even of our government, even constitutionally. It is to suppress what is evil and to reward what is good. And so I think there's a moment where we can communicate that. And that's not, this is, again, it's like, this is not exploiting a moment. This is just, as you said, people are jarred, and there's a call to conscience. There's this where you're taken out, as sort of transcending from the moment, from your immediate concerns, and you begin to reflect on what we've become, where we're at, and what we need to do. And this is where you can say, look, justice, righteousness. We need to be a nation under God. We need to return to what we were at the founding and the century, really a century and a half throughout this country, which was to be a Christian republic. We need to return to that and kind of like restore that the Christian politics that is to suppress evil. So it's a moment that we have that we can really try to communicate that to people.